believe me, do you? You don't believe that I did it. She's got red hair. She's quite pretty. A bit on the plump side, but she's young, so it looks good. Oh, you described her to me on the train, did you? "1235 Magnolia Street." Is that where she lives? Maybe it wasn't her. But on the night your wife was killed, a red-haired girl came out of 1235 Magnolia Street with a tall, skinny, red-haired brother talking and laughing in that little girl voice they use on their daddies. They got on a green Chevy with another couple and drove onto a street called the Crockett Boulevard. I followed them in a taxi. Twice we lost the Chevy, but twice we found it again. We crossed through road stands, drive-in theaters, and lots of just plain old dark night till I thought Crockett Boulevard must cross the entire state of Texas. But then the Chevy pulled onto a parking lot under a giant rainbow of lights which said Lake Metcalf's Kingdom of Fun. I followed them in. They bought frozen custards. They got on a merry-go-round. She sat on a giraffe. She's covered with freckles. When it stopped, they got onto a boat, and I followed them in another one. We kept on drifting for a long time. They just wanted to float. But then they ended up at the island and got off to stretch their legs. I was down the shore a piece from them. The other three sat down, but I could hear Miriam say she wouldn't because the ground was wet. She went for a walk and walked straight towards me. And then she disappeared behind a rock, but I could tell she was nearby because I could smell her perfume. I was so close to her, I could feel the warmth of her body. And I walked around the rock and I asked, "Haven't I met you somewhere before?" She was a warm, ugly black spot. She started to laugh. I threw my hand up her neck and held her throat too tight and cut off her laugh. I held her throat so tight she couldn't even scream. And then I put my leg behind her and pushed, and we both fell onto the ground together without making a sound. Just a brush of leaves. I didn't like her underneath me, but it kept her from getting away. I had to put all my will into my fingers and press her throat. It got hotter and fatter. I pressed her throat so long. I knew I had held her for long enough, but then I held her for some more, just to be sure. And then I let go. And she made a sound like a cough. And I had to hold her again. But I climbed onto my knees this time with all the power in my hands pouring through my fingers until something in her cracked. And I knew I was done. I could hear the other girl say, "Miriam." So I ran to my boat, crossed the river and got away. And you know what I was wondering? People always talk about the wonder of birth, of a new life coming into the world. But no one ever talks about the wonder of death. Where is Miriam now? Huh? I was with her, and then I was alone. I took the life out of her body by pressing her throat too tight. Surely, that's as much a wonder as birth.